Hello there, I am WSB123, and today is my first ever Wednesday log. It's gonna be to background of whatever game I'm playing at the time for the sake of simplicity, and it's gonna make it a lot easier for me to be able to kind of talk and and just talk about the things that are on my mind or what I was planning to talk about during the video log, while there's some content in there, I guess. So for today's content, it's gonna be along the line of a couple things. First of all, I have a Twitch stream. It is completely awful, but if you're into bad things, then I guess you could watch it. I can put the link to it in the description of the video. Okay, and so that's gonna air about 8:30 on most nights, but probably not on the weekends. Another thing that is gonna be happening is I'm trying to change the channel name on both this and the Twitch stream, because I really don't like the name. It's just my username that I use for everything, and I kind of want to change it to something that's easier to say, and also easier to it's more recognizable than 3 letters and 3 numbers, or 3 letters and 4 numbers. I just kind of want to make it easier for people to recognize, oh, you watch so-and-so? Well, that's pretty cool. So when people say, oh, what's that? You watch Bricky Orchid 8? Well, that's pretty cool. And then you know who they're talking about. It's not just some numbers that almost everybody has the same name for. That a lot of people will have the same channel name. A lot of people have my channel name as well, or maybe I have theirs. I don't know. Who came first, chicken or the egg, kind of thing. So the next thing I have to say is that I am planning on making, I guess, a kind of guide series. I think that the first one might have come out hopefully on Monday, if I do things right. And it's going to be like a guide series for just champions that I'm going to be playing in League of Legends, and it's just going to be stupid things. Like my first one, I'm planning on having it be ADC Teemo. It's just going to be something that's completely dumb that I did when I first started playing the game, and so it's just going to continue from there. I might have some of my friends' builds that I've seen them play, that they play well, or that I can play decently. And it's just going to be whatever kind of comes to mind, whatever I play, whatever works. So if that comes out, I hopefully will have it out either coming out on the weekends or Monday or Friday. I don't know exactly what days they will come out. And I hope to have my first one be ADC Teemo, so look for it. A Twitch stream. What I do stream there is I stream my CSGO playing, which isn't that great. And it's at 8:30, it probably goes till about 9:30 depending on time. And if I do end up streaming, on Fridays, I stream later because the next day is the weekend, obviously. Or if I do stream on the weekend, I'll stream late. But most days, I'll probably start streaming at 8:30, maybe earlier, maybe 7. But I'll try to stream at 8:30 to 9:30 every single night, if I'm able to. If I'm unable to, I'll let it know in the chat, and I'll say, hey, I can't stream tonight, or I'm not going to. And that's usually just because of personal problems, or maybe my Wi-Fi is down, because that's happened before. Also, I'm now Silver 2, which you'll know if you've ever watched my stream. So I'm trying to get up to kind of higher levels. Like a global level would be amazing if I got even in gold. That'd be pretty cool for me, because that's not normally what I do. I don't usually play Counter-Strike. That's just not what I do. And this is the first time now that I actually have a decent computer and I have a microphone. I can play Counter-Strike actually well. So I'm gonna hopefully get good at that and continue climbing up the ranks, trying to get to gold. Next thing is League of Legends. I'm doing ranked play for solo duo right now. I have won 5 of the 6. No, I haven't. I've won 4 of the 6 matches I've played. I'm trying to get to Diamond 5 at the very least. It's kind of just like work your way up, get to diamond, and hopefully you'll be good enough to just stay at diamond, and that's what I'm aiming for. I have a couple friends who are diamond right now, some of them are platinum, and I just want to be able to get up there and say, hey, I'm diamond too, please notice me. So the main topic I wanted to talk about today is, it's kind of like a story, but not too much like a story. So it's kind of when you're at the end of something, like when you're at the end of a chain of information, and so you got everybody here. So there's the first two people in the relationship, and then it goes out to their friends, then their friends, then their friends, then their friends, and just keeps on going down the line. Or maybe it's just some random person in class who's creeper and listening in on the conversation. But whatever happens, there's always people who are left out at the end, where they're at the very end of the chain, and it's either their own realization of, okay, well, they're a couple. That's nice. I didn't know that for the past month that they've been a couple, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Well, that happened to me. That happened to me on 2 separate occasions now, where it's been, oh, they're a couple? Well, that's pretty cool. I had no idea about that. It would have been nice if I had known. It's especially worse when those are like people who you know, and then it's like, oh, well, that's nice. So moral of the story, moral of this entire video log, don't just leave people out. If there's somebody you see being left out, try to invite them in, unless they're just some weirdo, and then don't do that. That's just, I'm not going to be held responsible if you invite some weird kid to your party and then you realize, well, that was an awful idea. So let people in, just don't let in people who are exceptionally odd and have other friends who the other friends can let them in. Just let in the right people. Let in your friends, let in your family, tell them, tell others. Just don't keep it 100% a secret unless it's like you tell someone you're gonna die. That's probably pretty important not to tell. So anyway, as you can clearly see, this definitely is by far my first video of this kind, because I just kind of have cuts that are all over the place. I tried to stick to things that looked good, that made me look kind of good, at least I hope I did, and that made the game look like it looked better than it originally was. I mean, honestly, it was like a 40-minute game, as you can see with the timer, but I didn't want to keep it as a video for 40 minutes, mostly because I didn't want to talk for 40 minutes. Also, I don't think that anybody would ever want to hear me talk for 40 minutes straight. And so I just decided, hey, why don't I just cut down some of the videos? So I just decided to keep the end intact. So I'm going to put my Twitch into the description, and I hope that everyone can join me on my next video, which will be the ADC guide to Teemo, probably performed by a Bronze 4, that being me. I'll have a call out. Gotta make one of those. Put something in the comments. Say something, what should I do to end a video?